Greetings, and finally, I bring you all this video, the State of Smash Legends X, or 6, depending on which one you want to call it. I do humbly apologize for the very long wait, as, you know, work and other daily life activities just kept hindering me, but it's finally done, and just here to give the usual disclaimer and introduction that all the music, sound effects, and other images that are not mine do not belong to me, nor this channel, and belong to the original copyright owners. If I get a strike while doing the disclaimers, so be it. You know, as usual, I always say that I make these videos for fun and not for the profit. But anyways, viewer discretion is also advised because I will be using some strong language, and hope you all enjoyed this last State of Smash Legends video. Till then, see you all in the next video. Salutations, my good friends and viewers, and welcome to the final State of Smash Legends video. I really never thought I would make another one of these things after I finished State of Smash Legends 5, given I said that that one was going to be my last one. But compared to what I've seen after I finished State of Smash Legends 5 is pretty insane. To the point where for 4 days straight, I saw people asking, why is Smash Legends not popular? Returned after said many years. What did I miss? I left the game and I'm wondering, is it worth coming back? And let me swiftly answer those questions. The game is trying to copy Brawl Stars. You missed the road to despair. And the game is not worth coming back to, honestly, in my opinion. But hey, if you still enjoy the game and you want to continue to keep playing to your heart's content, go ahead. I'm not one to judge nor gatekeep you from playing this game, because this game was fun back in the old days, but, you know, pretty sure every other old veteran would agree with me that this game kind of turned to shit when certain characters would come out, or when certain features were added or removed. People not being happy that Battle Royale was gone, because, I mean, it kind of was the most mode where people would probably win trade, which, you know, I would say was a good thing that they did remove it, because no one want to see win trading. And if you looked at that leaderboard, you would probably see who doesn't wash their balls or take a shower or probably doesn't have a job. What? But hey, if you want to live that lifestyle, you know, go ahead, be my guest. I'm not going to gatekeep you from doing so. But just don't go complaining if you lose a $100 tournament. That's all I ask. But anyways, I think that's enough introductory for now. And once again, viewer discretion is highly advised, given I will use strong language. And let's go ahead and dive into the wonders of the aftermath of EOD. Year 5 that this game is in now. If you're a new player and you actually find it fun and that you've been on the grind for like at least a month or two, I'm impressed, because this game is not beginner friendly to begin with anyways. If you don't remember, in the previous State of Smash Legends video I made, I basically talked about the general display and UI and mechanics of the game, and that this game was trying so hard to stay alive that they decided to go out of their way and copy Brawl Stars, almost legitimately. The main menu and Trophy Road Hub UI, the Battle Pass UI, the Fame system, and of course the big obvious one is the Smash Drops. I guess you can count the spells as gadgets to the game, and then the abilities as star powers. The only difference that I can see between these two games is literally just the core gameplay. Like, you know, you can't jump in Brawl Stars, but minus some gadgets that let you jump. But in Smash Legends, you can jump and do other more combos and funny, stupid shit. And other features that I can probably list about the two games, but I'm too lazy to. But ever since the last State of Smash Legends video, nothing in the general details has changed, given the game has went EOD, aka end of development, and that no new content will be made. I guess is what happens when you don't listen to your community. So the game went EOD. No more new updates, no more characters, no more skins, no more... Basically, you get the idea. No more new content in general. How did the community respond to this news that the game was going EOD? Well, some were in denial, some were sad, some were angry, and a few were like, okay, cool. We can still play the game since it's still live. It's not going EOS. Like, some people are going out of their way to just create something so new and include some Smash Legends content. Like this one, for example. This is pretty amazing. Kind of like a new fighting platform game with Smash Legends characters and Brawl Stars characters. Probably because Smash Legends tried so hard to copy Brawl Stars, so maybe that's why he included characters from both franchises. And some people still ask for tips, tricks, and what characters to use in said situations. And as much as I don't like this game as much as I used to anymore, I mean, sometimes I'll still give advice, sometimes I won't. Because, like I said, you know, the current generation of Smash Legends is definitely different from the old one that I'm used to and that I resided in. But, you know, times change, and so do the players in the game. Nothing I can do about it. I even decided to make a little debate that if Jinxie should play this game despite the game already going EOD, because he revived Siege somehow, and also revived Clash Royale. But someone in my comments in an older video, I don't remember which one it was, I think it was in Status Smash Legends 5, they claimed that Jinxie should play this game and get his viewers and players to revive it. In my opinion, I don't think he needs to play this game, given the amount of players that play this game are hella passive, and then when he figures that out, it's going to be very frustrating to the point he'll probably rage so hard and that he doesn't want to play this game anymore, nor will he recommend it to his viewers. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I myself don't complain about passive play that much anymore, given I know how to work around it or through it, and then basically if I'm up 2 stocks or 1 stock, then I'll go ahead and give my opponent his or her own medicine and basically play passive back. Up a stock, you know the vibes. If you're a Smash Bros player, you would get the reference. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can see about the good side of the community. Is like, we still like to, talk about the game and discuss about who's good, who's bad, or whatnot. And of course, like I showed that one project, I kind of look forward to seeing what the final version of that will be, because I heard he's going to add Cat, and I kind of want to see what Cat looks like in action in that game. But, when there's a good side, unfortunately, there is a bad side, and what I've seen from the bad side is pretty crazy. Everyone knows that I'm not the one to just camp on the internet 24/7, because I have a job and I actually go out of places. But anyways, I'm pretty sure you saw in that little introduction of the section, bad but not the worst. I gotta admit, the Smash Legends community has somewhat improved the last time I made a State of Smash Legends video. However, there's still a few bad apples and using the same reasons, the same excuses, the same phrases when insulting one another. Oh, who are the top 3 now that you ask? Okay, well, I'll let you know. First up at the number 3 spot, we have the Catastrophe. If you watch some of my outcome memory videos, which is basically a Sonic ASYM game, which is basically one hunter versus a bunch of survivors, basically like Dead by Daylight. But this one is basically a Mario version. Apparently it's not out yet, and I don't think I'm ever going to play it, given the situation that happened a few days ago. And I'll explain it here on number 2 of Worst Community, and that is Sonic Outcome Memories. I mean, number 1, it's the Sonic fandom. Number 2, an OST creator of the game had a little controversy happen to them, and basically it turned into a nothing burger drama that the devs of both the Catastrophe and Outcome Memories, because this person worked for both games, decided to do some stupid actions, and well, their player base got really pissed off. Especially for the Catastrophe, because one of their voice actors called their audience a chud, all because of how they felt in the situation. And that's honestly not going to boost your game's hype rate. That's going to kill it. And people are going to go like, oh, don't play this game. The voice actor is pretty bad and mean to its own audience. Now for Outcome Memories, the devs removed 3 soundtracks when you are the last man standing. And that's for Sonic, Tails, and Eggman. Basically, their tracks have to be reworked and replenished and will be out when the final batch of Outcome Memories happen, which is basically the final patch notes of things to be added, fixed, etc. Now, Outcome Memories, before I started playing it, apparently had way more catastrophes before I started playing the game, because Sonic LMS got removed and replaced. Now it's got to be replaced again. Knuckles, basically the entire cast minus Eggman and Metal had to be replaced. I mean, it's a very fun game, don't get me wrong, but some of the stuff in the game is like bug breaking, bug abusing, and it's just not fun to deal with. And well, let's just say the players themselves are not fun to interact with most of the time. There's rarely a few good players who are actually really nice and chill and actually, give advice and help you work better with the team and as a team. And who is number 1 of the worst community, you ask? Well, maybe if you did your research and paid attention to the sneak peek of this video, you might be able to find out easily. Like, I get half of my Glaceon is black, but that doesn't count. But hey, kudos to you Smash Legends players, you guys have improved a bit, and I'm actually proud and happy. But unfortunately, we still have the same old veterans and same new players who continue to do these same pathetic actions, whether it be death threats, complaining, crying about a character, even though you suck at the game probably and just don't want to take accountability, so you throw all your anger to your opponent, especially if you lose to them in a tournament. Perfect example when it comes to losing to your opponent in a tournament and you take all your anger on them. But wait, Space, that's in a different language. What the hell does it say? Don't worry, I got you. I actually translated it, and this is how it goes. I mean, do you really think it's a good idea to just say to take a screenshot and show to the public? That's just going to show that you're a dickhead and that you have no respect whatsoever, and that nobody will respect you as a player whenever they fight against you. And well, did the tournament have a rule where you couldn't play passively? Honestly, I don't know because I wasn't a part of it, nor do I care because, you know, Smash Legends tournaments are not my thing anymore. But it's really funny when people lose and then they cry and then that they get exposed for the disrespect that they show for their opponents. Whether it be fair or unfair, doesn't matter. In a tournament, people are going to do devious and cheesy stuff to get themselves in the highest placement as possible. So you either deal with that and adapt or just quit and go home. That's all I can say. And then here's the second half of the conversation. I translated it too, and my God, it's so awful, and it's just such a weak phrase to come at someone when you're this angry at a game. Like, why would you be so angry at a dead game anyway? Is your life at stake when you lose a game? No, not really. If money is on the line, then it's more understandable. But if you're gonna keep on crashing out on your opponents like that when you lose against them, that's just gonna show everyone that you have no respect and that you're not even gonna be allowed to enter in any of the tournaments that people host in the future. That's just gonna show like, oh yeah, this person did this so and so, yeah, don't let him in. And don't even try to use shields such as, oh, I have autism or I have mental issues. That's just not gonna dodge you out of accountability because people have already seen the damage you've done and there's just no going back. All you can do is just admit your mistakes, go into the future and make sure not to do them again. But for some certain individuals, it's hard to do. And I get it. But can I do anything about it? Not really, because I'm not their parent. Plus, being an HVAC technician is more fun than being an angry Smash Legends player's babysitter. We're blaming player regions for the reason why we lag. Well, first of all, why are you even playing in said region when you know it's not your region? Of course, if it's not your region, you don't have a VPN, of course you're gonna lag. You're basically saying, oh, I hate C players. Fuck all the C players. Well, that's just gonna show that, 1, probably racist. 2, you're basically not doing anything to back up your claim other than make lame excuses and just keep saying the same old things. Oh, fuck the C players, they make the game lag. Well, like I said before, if you're gonna play in the said region without a VPN, of course you're gonna get screwed by the ping. And that image I just showed a few seconds ago also kind of proves my point on why these players are still pathetic as they are. Some of them just haven't changed and they keep on saying, oh, maybe yourself is definitely the best solution. Which, no, it's not. And it's definitely the weakest insult to throw at someone. So all they're going to do is just point and laugh at you, let the world know about it, and then a few seconds later you're going to have a bunch of people laughing at your stupid ass and how that they're going to call you a weak, pathetic little chud. Oh wait, yeah, remember guys, we're messing with the wrong people, so don't bother them. I mean, seriously, how much more countless evidence do I have to show to further my point on why this community is still blatantly toxic? At least not as bad as the other ones now, like I said, but at the same time still, we keep having people still do the same old ludicrous insults and actions to the point it's just not even funny anymore. I mean, yeah, it's funny that they're getting mad over stupid shit, but at the same time, it's not funny because that's the only thing that they can come up with. If they want to be funny and graduate camzvfx, I mean, they got to come up with something, you know, better than just, oh, go yourself. Because as the times go by, I honestly just think we as humans just become more stupid. Now, I was originally going to talk about how basically making videos about past drama is kind of questionable. Well, now I'm not going to go further into much of it because someone had to ruin it. What? I mean, I can kind of think that maybe you got this idea by an inspiration because of Technicals, which, by the way, he's hilarious shit, and I would definitely watch him if you're interested in watching game drama explained, but in somewhat funny terms and shit. I guess the difference between the two is that Technicals actually covers drama that recently happened. Meanwhile, this individual kind of covers drama that happened years or months ago. And I will say that there is nothing wrong with covering drama from months or years ago. I just kind of don't see the benefit of talking about these past dramas that happened such a long time ago, other than, I guess, just spreading awareness to players who are new to the game and probably want to be aware of who to interact with within the Discord or Reddit community. I mean, that the problems that these kind of videos can create is like, A, people are not going to just read both sides of the story. They're just going to look at the poster and they're going to go like, okay, yeah, I agree with the person who made the video. Yeah, fuck this person and that they should die or burn in hell. And as I said in State of Smash Legends 5, that's called witch hunting. And definitely nobody deserves to be witch hunt over something that they did in the past, especially if it happened a year ago. Like back in 2021, Mobo was the best player in the game, and one person managed to beat them in 2v2s when it first came out, said GG's to him in the Discord, and he got so mad for no apparent reason to the point he challenged this person to a 1v1 and lost both games. And who that person was? Yeah, it was me. See, a lot of people, and still today, took this game as it's like their life. Like nothing else can entertain them, nothing else is supposed to get in their way, etc, etc. You could see how much this game corrupts people to the point where it's like they ignore their friends, they ignore their families, they ignore their friend groups or outings, etc, etc. Like, you can kind of see why I don't play Smash Legends as much anymore, because I had the same exact side effect when playing this game 24/7. Like, oh, let me just go ahead and play this in the middle of school, which yes, I did do that while I was in the middle of high school, but I don't play this game much anymore given my adult responsibilities are kind of holding me back from my free time. And plus, there's just a whole lot more games that are 100 times better than Smash Legends. Like you can see recently, I've been playing Sonic Outcome Memories, despite its bad controversial and moments that it's going through right now. I'm also playing Power World, which I find so fun, and that is why my Smash Legends username is actually called Power World is Fun. I've been kind of grinding that game non-stop almost every day after work, to the point I think I already have like 60 hours when I reinstalled it because of Nintendo actually losing to an indie company over throwing a ball to catch a monster. And that was kind of a pathetic trial, but it was funny at the same time. My point being is that Smash Legends shouldn't just be the only game you play. I mean, if it's the only game you play, sure, go ahead, let it be the only game you play. But then you got all these people making rants and complaints about said characters and shit, and why they keep playing on a losing streak. Well, the answer is simple. Because you're playing while angry, and if you're angry that you keep losing and you want to keep going like one more round, I understand the mentality of, we're not ending this on a loss, but it's just going to decrease your performance and therefore just only make you more worse. Trust me, my prime example is when I was playing ranked so much to the point I was at a 6 losing streak. I dropped from Masters all the way down to Diamond 1. And to the point where I was so angry that I did a little angry vent in my former clan chat, and they did not want anything to do with me. So once again, hey, Smash Legends community, good job for a little tiny improvement, but there's still a few of those apples that continue to do the same stupid shit when it comes to losing a game of Smash Legends. And like I said many times, and I'll say it again, your life is not at stake when losing a game. And I'll say again that using shields such as being autistic or saying you have mental issues will not help you escape accountability. Because like I said before, and I'll say it again, the damage is already done and you can't reverse it. And if you're going to make videos going after someone or a group of people for a drama or an incident that they did, I would just say definitely to be careful, or at least be prepared for the backlashes that you may face, because, well, you saw my example and it did not end well. A learning experience, but not a good one. And that's pretty much it about the Smash Legends community. And like I said, I am going to make this video a little short because I'm not really seeing much of improvement from this game since it went EOD and we're not getting anything new. But yeah, that's the Smash Legends community. There's that bit of the good, and then there's still the bad, but you know, not as much as bad as it used to be. But at the same time, it still could be much worse than the other communities that I've interacted with. And well, there you have it, stranger. The current state of the game that you want to know, called Smash Legends. While the community may have improved somewhat, as you can see, it is still bad today. Like, most of the stuff is just terrible because it's just the same old stupid shit. People coming at each other's throats just to throw insults and useless death threats and so on. And this match right here is where that one guy who called me that is the reason why he said that to me. And of course, you know, I'm gonna laugh and emote at him because he's playing Ram passive and it was an easy counter swap read. Like, I swear, people just take this game too seriously, like it's their life, like I said in the previous sections of this video. But anyways, I think that's just gonna be it for this video, because literally what else is there to talk about other than the community and why the game went EOD, and like, what future does this game hold? Honestly, I see no future, but there is possibly a small chance for it to make a comeback. I don't know. People have hope, and I'm not going to go ahead and diminish their hope because I don't have hope, but that doesn't mean I'm going to crush anybody else's hope. But anyways, this is SpacePhase04, hoping you all have a good day, night, whatever time zone you're in. Maybe the next main game I'll have this channel do is possibly Sonic Outcome Memories, despite the controversies, and a few other games that I might find fun and be able to post. Until then, see you all in the next video. Peace. Master Cat, lead this kind person to the hotel. Well, like I said, this is what they get for not listening to their community.